Oh, g'day everybody. My name's Matt. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a shred on my 2021 Trek Fuel EX8. And I'm using the word shred very loosely because I did only start riding in, I think, August or July this year. So it's now November. So we're definitely progressing, but I'm still an absolute noob when it comes to mountain biking. But I did do a couple of upgrades lately on the bike. I got some new tyres on it. I've chucked a new chain on it, and we've got new pads in there. So it did have the original organic compound pads, and I've gone to a semi-metallic pad now. So after I take you on the shred, I'll tell you how those upgrades went. I've gone to Maxxis tyres, which I'll show you shortly as well. So if you do like this video, please chuck a like on it. That'd be massively appreciated. It just helps me spread the content to more people. And also subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with my semi-rubbish videos now and then when I get around to it. The reason it's been a bit of a long time between dips lately is I actually had my first child. I caught him. His name's Johannes in English. His mother is Estonian, my wife Marianne. So Johannes is how you would pronounce it. But I caught him as he came into the world on the 19th of November. Today's date is the 26th, so he is officially 7 days old. But obviously I've been a bit of short on time trying to learn what and how to deal with infants. So yeah, with that, let's go for a quick shred down Hey Hey My My in Warburton. So just before we get into it, I thought I'd give you a quick overview on some of the recent things I've done to the bike. The most notable one would be the new tyres that I just had put on. So we've got a Maxxis Assegai, which is a 29 by 2.5. And on the back, we've got a Dissector, which is a 29 by 2.4. So yeah, the other things I've had is, the new pads, which I mentioned before. They're a semi-metallic pad, front and back. And yeah, new chain. The other thing I did, which I have actually ridden a few days ago, was the 2 volume spacers I put in the front fork. So to try and explain to you what a volume spacer is, in case you don't happen to know, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but basically the volume of air that goes in the fork is reduced with these they're basically plastic lugs that you put in the top of the fork. You unscrew the top cap here, and you take off the, mine's I think a 26 millimeter bolt, which you pull out here, and then on that black bolt, on the bottom of it, you attach the 2 plastic lugs to it, and it basically reduces the volume of air that can go in the fork and makes it more progressive. So basically the pressure of the air will build up faster. So you lose a little bit of the softness and subtlety in the fork over like the smaller bumps, but when it comes to the huge gnarly hits, it'll soak them up way better. I was finding without the volume spacers, I was using 100% of the travel well and truly on some of the gnarlier tracks we've got around Warburton, but with the fork now with the 2 volume spacers in it, it's absolutely perfect. So I'll go and hit Hey Hey My My, and we'll give you a bit of an update on how the new tyres go. So as you may or may not be able to tell, I've just made it to the top of the climb, Hey Hey My My. If you're on Strava, look up HHMM up in Warburton, Yarra Valley, Victoria, Australia, and you'll see whereabouts I am. It's a bloody brutal black diamond climb with many switchbacks, slippery terrain, and there's some very steep sections, so you're a train wreck by the time you get to the top. I can tell you the tyres are heaps better. So there's a couple of tiny downhill sections on the way up, and they're sticky as hell compared to the standard tyres that come on the 2021 Fuel EX8, which I think are Bontrager ex8s or something like that. I can't remember the name of them now, but yeah, if you're going to mod anything on your bike, get some Maxxis. They're bloody brilliant, like very, very sticky. It's made the bike even more of a weapon than it already was. So yeah, by the way, if you wouldn't mind, subscribe to this channel. That would be absolutely amazing. It'll basically allow me to keep making videos like this. Ideally, if I can eventually get 1,000 subscribers, I can monetize the site and it'll at least pay for my tires and that kind of thing. So you do me a huge favor by subscribing. Give us a like on the video to extend the reach to your mates as well. And let's hit the downhill section and see what happens. If you happen to be watching this video before December the 10th or 5th in 2020, please have a look in the description. I've put a link to the new Warburton Trail project, and if you could have a look at the main map on it and put likes on all of the new trails they're putting in. It's going to be a gold standard centre, which I think is only one of 4 around the world. And we just need a bit of support on the page for it to get over the line and happen quicker rather than slower. So yeah, have a look in the description. You'll see what I mean. It's going to be a destination place to come in the very near future, like Whistler. So check it out if you're interested in a new mountain bike park. Yeah, and with that, let's get cracking down the hill. And I'm going to take it a bit easy today because my gears are skipping, and as you can see, my wrist is injured from a crash I had a while ago on a log roll. And yeah, I think it might be a hairline fracture in the wrist somewhere, but I've been riding and it's been all right, but it still hurts a bit. Right, and my gears are skipping. Oh, yes. Tyres are not my ideal pressure, but we'll give it a crack anyway. I don't even know what the pressures are. I've just taken it straight out of the shop as it is. So this is a black trail, and I'm a noob, so cut me a bit of a break. I'll do my best. Here's snakes out at the moment too in Australia, so I'm watching for those. Send it. Feeling a little bit rusty. The brakes seem good, the new pads. Nice and bitey. They could do with a bit of a bleed. The front brake is grabbing. On the way up the hill it was really difficult. This front brake's grabbing. Rock garden here. It's been a while since I've ridden this trail. Some tighter corners here. Oh. Yeah, the tyres are good. I'm just not riding great. Feeling a bit unfit at the moment. Hard work. It is 20 something degrees hot. Well, high 20s I think. And there's a skinny on my left there. It's a very skinny. Don't often ride that because it's bloody impossible. Through there. Oh. See how we go with this bottom section. Oh. Drop and jump. Yep, clean. The worst jumps up around this corner, the hardest jumps on the trail. Not gonna miss the next one, I don't have enough speed. That's the one I had the big crash on, that one I just missed a while back and landed on my head. But yes, the suspension's better with the volume spacer remover things. Makes a big difference. Yes. gap into the valley coming up. This is a fun one. Pass through here. This is the bottom of the trail. For if you want a good Strava time, you got to sprint, which I'm not going for today. There's some bloody fast riders around this area. I think the record around this track's like 13 minutes. My record's like just under 30, 27 or something like that, or 26. I'll have a look when I get home. The uphill is pretty grueling, as you'll see if you're searching on Strava. And that's it. Hey, my. Good fun trail. Not very long, but a good one to get the heart rate up. There you go. Another ride with Matt. A level newbie. So if you did like that little rundown, chuck a like on the video and I'll make some more for you. Give you a bit of a wrap up shortly. Fork volume reducers, very much worth the investment. Maxxis assegai and dissector tires, very much worth the investment. They would be the upgrades I would do if you currently own a trail bike, any sort, especially a Trek ex8 2021 or any of the ex8s. And yeah, if you like the video, chuck a like on it. Make a new one for you soon. Leave some comments, let me know what you think, and give me some tips on what you'd like to see in any future videos. Maybe Trek will one day sponsor me and start giving me free bikes. I highly doubt that, but you can always wish, can't you? See you later. Have a good one.